Hey, I'm Scott Woodward. I'm two-time Moscone Cup MVP, and you're watching Railbirds TV.
Hey, Railbirds, Kevin and Sherry here. All right, we have more 9-ball action for you guys from the 2020 Derby City Classic, coming at you from Caesars, Southern Indiana. I'd like to give a thanks to Diamond Billiard Products for putting on this event. And also thank you to Billiard Shopping Network. Thank you for your support. We are your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. I'd like to remind you guys to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell. If you don't ring that bell, you won't get notified when we upload more videos. Then you might miss something from the Derby City. That'd be sad.
Yeah. Don't do that. Lots of good matches.
Lots of good matches. All right, this is round 2 from the Derby City. Both players have 0 losses. I'm going to go over the rules real quick here. We are playing Derby City rules 9-ball. It is rack your own. The break is the winner's option. Even though we are doing rack your own, the 9 on the break is still a win in every single pocket out there. Jump cues are not allowed. If you want to jump, you must use your full playing cue. 3-foul rule is in effect. Also not on that graphic is there are some extra rules. One is that Accu-Rack is mandatory, and we must rack with the 9-ball on the spot. We must break from the break box, and we are playing with a 3-point break rule.
All that.
All of that. That was way too much for me to fit on that graphic.
I'm wore out.
All kinds of rules. They're making this break. It's all because of that guy right there.
Right, yeah, this guy right here, Corey Deuel.
It's all because of Corey Deuel. He is a master of studying the rack and of making it work for him. All right, Corey at the table.
Random rack rule, too, because of Corey Deuel.
Yes. Some players were under the assumption that the 2-ball needed to be racked at the back of the rack. That is not true. 1 in the front, 9 in the middle. The other balls must be at random.
Yeah, it used to be a rule at Derby where the 2 had to be in the back.
So do we have any sponsor information for Corey?
We do. Corey is sponsored by Meiuchi Cubes and Enviro Solutions. Or at Enviro Assessments. That's what it is. I mean, I don't have any sponsors for Brett.
We don't have any Frogger rate information for Brett either.
Nope.
Corey's a 784. So no, Brett is not a 0 Frogger rate. We just don't have any information for him. He might be 1,000 for all I know.
Corey better bring his A game.
Better bring his A++ game.
Back cut on this too.
Yeah, the main problem is going to be that 5. He's going to try to come 2 rails around the 5. No, he's just going to play safe 2 rails behind the 5. And that's a perfectly executed shot. Nicely done, Brett.
Yeah, okay, he's got him up against the side of it.
Oh, yeah, he's hooked.
Corey's going to go 1 rail right off the side rail. I don't know.
Is he hooked?
Is that Allie? No, he's hooked. He's on the back side of the 5. He's going to masse it is what it's looking like he's going to do. I like just, into the side rail. A little bit of spin so you can hit it a little long.
Oh, he darn near made that ball.
Yep.
Is he going to get hooked?
He's
is
got
he
him
hook
safe.
He's got him hooked.
Right behind the old 8-ball.
And as I was saying, jump cues not allowed.
Mm-hmm. Full playing cue, not your break cue.
Nope.
Full playing cue.
Yep.
kick 2 rails at it. The short rail, or the long rail, the short rail. That way you can maybe come in between the 8, 9 for a shot on the 3. And he looks like he's going the other way, maybe just trying to play safe.
At that speed, I think he was trying to make it rail first.
Oh, he almost made the 4.
Unfortunately, this is going to leave a nice looking layout here for Corey.
Yeah.
Little bottom left, come back for the 3. 4's hanging right there. 4 to the 5 shouldn't be a problem. Just got to avoid a little bit of traffic.
Well, he may, if even elect to pocket the 4 ball here, slide down into the 4, pocket the 4, and that way the 3 leads nicely to the 5.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected him to do anything like that.
Well, it was so close there that, and I like, from the 4 to the 5 isn't that bad either, because the 3 ball's going to be out of the way. Just that extra step I don't have to do.
I look for him to go the other way for the 4 to the 5, going up table.
Mm-hmm.
As long as just the main thing you have to worry about is scratching 2
the
rails
others,
on the other side.
Uh-huh. Nobody's ever done that, ever.
Yeah, avoiding traffic isn't the hard part. Just stay out of that other side pocket.
Oh, he's drawing it at it.
Oh, he didn't want to mess with that
Oh,
at all.
get off of it. That was not the leave he was looking for.
Well, he got on that 5.
He might still be able to wafer this ball in.
Super thin cut.
Kind of, yeah.
They can just go for like the half ball hit with a lot of left spin, cue ball up table.
Yeah. He hates to have to be ducking here, but,
No, he was speaking of ducking, he thinks he was looking at duck soup. He was already run out in his mind.
Mm-hmm.
He had already racked up the bead on the scoreboard and was already racking and breaking.
He's wafering it in. Look at this. Is 6 going? I'm around
Wow,
it.
look at this.
Hey, that'll work.
It's okay.
Until
It'll
you end up with ball in hand. He's just going to pop this out just a couple inches, or maybe, as much of a stop shot as you can do from here.
Yeah, cheated that pocket to the max to hold up that cue ball. And wow, what a shot. And a nice outcome, too. A little bit of luck.
He got a nice little love roll there, didn't he?
But that's okay. It's allowed. You're allowed to get a little bit lucky.
Game number 1. Corey has opened up escrow.
Made his opening deposit into his account.
Mm-hmm.
Not much of a deposit, just a $1 deposit. Pool players always broke. I know you prefer to look at it the other way. He made the maximum allowed by law.
Just thinking lately.
All right, Corey with the break.
That is a legitimate break, a legal break. Yeah, cue ball got away from him a bit there. And we're going to be seeing a push.
Yeah, almost every player goes for the cut break when breaking from the break box and racking with a 9 ball on the spot, because that gives them the best chance to make a ball on the break, but that does let the cue ball get loose.
Yeah, just going to roll up the rail a little bit, let him see the edge of it, or even for a easier kick shot. But I think he's rolled out for the edge. Got a wall of balls here to hide behind. Then off of the 2.
Yeah, if you can see it, if you can thin off the 2, bring the cue ball back around where it is now.
Mm-hmm.
The other option is to kick to the end rail, going for about a half ball hit, where you kick the 2 ball towards this bottom right quadrant of the table, and the cue ball stays right in behind that 9-7 area.
He's like, go ahead. Show me what you had in mind, Corey.
Yeah, if he's hooked, he can, he can, kick up this way like this. Two ball goes this way, and the cue ball comes back over here somewhere. But it looks like he's thinning it. Looks like you can see it.
He almost made that ball. And I
And
think he's left Brett a window.
he has left a window.
I can't. Where's he going to have to bridge or cue this? Can he get down in there to where he can try and... He's too straight to drag it out around the 8, isn't he? Have to punch it forward. A lot of high karate here.
That looks perfect. That's a nice shot. If he gets, did he get past the
I
5?
don't know. It's tight if he did.
I think he got there.
And I mean, he hit that just about as good as you could. Oh, I think it's tight. Well, he's getting down on it. He don't like it.
Well, getting to the 4 ball is he going to jump this?
I hope not. You can't use a.
Yeah, you can't use a jump cue.
You're not supposed to change your shaft either, right? Is Corey going to tell him, hey man, you can't use your jump cue?
He's actually putting together a jump cue. I'm surprised Corey hasn't said anything like, hey, you can't do that.
It's a foul too, right?
I don't actually know. If he was to let him do it and let's say foul, ball in hand, that would be kind of a, I don't know, a little bit of a move, I think.
Yeah, that is not allowed at Derby City, guys.
Yeah, they didn't change the rule this year, did they? No,
Corey
I remember.
I think Corey just told him you're not allowed to use a jump cue.
He just waved his hand like, I'm not going to take ball in hand, but I think he just said, I think I just remembered you're not supposed to do that. That was a nice shot. Good speed.
Yeah, that 7 ball's big.
Yeah, that was about as good as you could have hoped for there. Short, other than, playing short side of the 4, play for up table. But if this is the side of the 4 you wanted to be on, that's about as good as you could have hoped to have gotten from there.
Put a nice draw stroke on, slip draw on this. Slide it to the rail and back. Just a little bit bump. There we go.
That's
Nice shot.
perfect.
Get that AccuRack off the table.
I know, it drives you nuts when people, players leave it on the table.
It's nowhere near as bad as some of the other template racks as far as the way, balls roll over.
Don't get jacked up.
No, he's not.
Shoo.
But still drives me crazy leaving the template on the table. Oh, center right here. Pound it a little bit.
Yeah, just to the rail, to the middle of the table.
I think I like him going 2 rails here.
Yeah, back and forth, definitely.
Yeah, that 9 ball gets really big. And then your short side of the 8 if you don't go the 2 rails here.
No, just high right, back and forth. Just like that. Is he playing for short side?
No, he was going
He
for
was
the
going
other one. He
for-
just underhit it.
Going for long side and underhit it. Whoopsie.
Yeah. Try and use the 9 ball as a blocker. I think that 8 ball has come out.
Yeah, he can definitely see the 8.
Yeah, I see it, but tough bang, tough safe.
Yeah, he's
He's
left
got-
it tough. I'm swinging at this. I'm not trying to play safe.
Yeah,
I mean, you could try to thin off of the right side on screen, try to come 2 rails around, try to get back behind the 9 ball somewhere.
yeah, no thanks. I'm swinging at this one.
But
Hit it hard.
You know, you figure this is a gift because Corey should have been out, so this is
And
this is a gift.
Be sure
So,
you cut it a little bit when you bank it.
as far as I'm concerned, this is a free roll. Because Corey should have been out. This is a free chance to win.
An opportunity you weren't supposed to have. And with these guys, you better
Two
take
rails
advantage
never
of 'em.
fails. Is it in?
Yeah, it's in.
It's in.
And
You got to come with another nice shot. Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that was a nice shot. That was a lucky shot, but he's not out of the woods yet. He's got a tough shot on this 9.
as much as I like the back cuts, I like cutting this one the other way. I like cutting this one to the right.
Yeah, and I cut it to the left. Naturally. Naturally, that we're different.
I just see that line a whole lot better to the right.
Oh, no.
You're less likely to do this cutting it to the right. At least I am.
You can hear the AccuStats Arena in the background. Ken Schumann doing the emceeing, the announcing. The mastering of ceremonies. All right, Corey with the break. And I think he just at the last second there, 2 more balls rolled into the kitchen because otherwise that was about to be an illegal break. It doesn't matter because it wouldn't have made any difference in this case because this is a nice shot on this one.
Yeah, nice natural line there for the 2. Come out past the 9 for the 3 in the same hole.
Yeah, come right back between the 9-7 towards the middle of the table.
No center right.
Just making sure you get past the 9. Yeah, 3 to the 4. That's going to be a bit of a tricky spot. So 3 to the 4, I look for him to just come back out to the middle of the table.
I'm about to just bump the 9 out of the way so you can just pop the 3 in and be perfect on the 4. You just got to roll forward, a couple revolutions and he's straight in on the 4. And try and come back and get that.
The going forward is okay because you can shoot a stop shot to shoot the 5 in the side. Otherwise, if that 5 wasn't there, I'd prefer to come backwards because I think this is an easier shot on the 4 than going forwards. But this makes position to the 5 more difficult. So because the 5 is there, I would have preferred to go forward like you were saying. If the 5 was basically anywhere else, then I like coming backwards like he did.
Let me watch out you don't run into the 5 here.
All right, coming back and forth for the 5, and it's okay. This isn't bad.
It cuts into the side.
Yeah, and position on the 6 will be pretty natural.
And you can end up with a backup safety if you miss it, maybe. Maybe the 6 ball covers it up for you.
I mean, he's a little bit farther away from the 5 than he wanted, but I think he should be okay here.
And it did not get covered up by the 6. Corey's going to probably have to lengthen this angle a little bit to take that 8 ball out of play. So he's going to center maybe a little below center to lengthen this out. Oh, he just drew it to come one rail. Wants to slide off. He doesn't want his cue ball going towards the rail here.
Yeah, just maintaining angle.
And it's a nice
perfect.
angle to go across the table for the 8.
So bottom right, come across table, 9 in the bottom right corner, and Corey's sitting good to take a nice lead, to extend his lead, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Let up on it a little bit. He's all right with shooting the shot. I thought he would try to come low the side pocket.
Yeah, that's easy to overdo it, and then you end up with some weird back cut on the 9,
Or
you're
underdo it and scratch. I know nothing about that shot.
Oh my goodness, he missed the 9. Wow.
It's only round 2. He's probably still tired.
I mean, I can definitely understand, myself missing the 9, but I don't expect a player of Corey's caliber to miss that shot.
Neither does Corey. He's sitting in the chair going, well.
It's still early in the day. He's not awake yet.
All right, chalk one up for Brett.
On the scoreboard.
No, 2 ball doesn't have to be on the back.
No, was he asking?
Uh-huh. And Corey said, I think so.
Yeah, I noticed Corey's 2 racks that he was a 2 or 3 on. He racked a couple times that he put the 2 at the back, even though it's not required.
Yeah, well, if they want to do it. And it's all because of you, Corey. Did they use the break box last year?
Yep,
9 in the side.
and that counts.
Yep, it sure does.
Goes from 2-0 to 2-2, and just like that.
Oh, yeah. And winner break.
Winner's option.
Whatever. You have to have a broken arm to or something that, or you threw your back out.
People have asked, why would you ever opt to let your opponent break? It seems silly to call it winner's option. Well, if neither player is making the ball on the break, do you want to just break them wide open for your opponent every time? You'd rather him break them wide open for you. So yeah, you go ahead and break them wide open for me.
Mm-hmm. And then he crushes them and makes half of them. And
Well, then next time if you get the opportunity, you don't let him break again.
mm-hmm.
But that would be why. People ask, why would you ever want to do that? Well, that's why. It's rare that would come up because these great players have figured out how to make balls on the break, no matter what rules you throw at them. Break from the break box, put the 9 on the spot. Doesn't matter how you change up the rules. They'll figure out how to make balls on the break.
I'm going to start racking the 1 on the back, and you got to go to the
You
rail.
got to kick at it.
That 9 was on course again. And
Corey be calling foul.
oh, he'd be over there going, hey, how do you do that?
That's actually more likely. Corey being such the student of racking.
How are you breaking those? Push out? No, that's the one right in front of him.
That's the one right in front of him. I don't think he's pushing
Really?
out.
You don't think he's going to push from here?
He's got a whole bunch of balls he can hide behind. Or he can try to cut them in and run out. Actually, it was a two-way shot. He hooked himself. But that was the two-way shot. He had plenty of things to hide behind if he misses it, but unfortunately he's hiding behind it even though he made it. Yeah, I know what I'm saying, even if it doesn't make any sense. Makes sense in my mind.
One rail, kick the 2 up table, cue ball, come back over. And hopefully you got the 6, 8, 4, 7 to hook them
and
with.
that's exactly what he's doing, going for like that half ball hit where you put a lot of distance between cue ball and object ball. And he got a little unfortunate. He actually got a little unfortunate that he didn't get a hook because he had lots of balls to hide behind, but he's let him see it.
He was playing it too, and coming back over. I got a shot on the 3. If I make it, I think he was, doing a 2-way. I want to make it, but if I don't, it's safe. 4 passes to 5 in the corner.
So what you're saying is by kicking it that way, there was lots of good things that could happen.
Yes. Caught it just a bit full, but
I'm not sure that he was actually going for it. I think he was playing safe.
He's got him. There is a 1 rail kick path through there, and if he hits it, it's probably come around for a safe. But Corey's going to go. Do you think he's going to go 2 rails here, or is this is a 2 railer? It's not a 1 railer.
Oh,
Wow.
barely hit it.
Almost cut that ball in from that angle.
Yeah, how do you cut it in from going from the end rail? Just like that, I guess. Well, almost just like that.
All right.
Meanwhile, getting on this 3 is not going to be much of a picnic.
Well, and does it pass the 9? It looks like it's got just enough room.
It passes the 9, but you got to get the cue ball like right around where that 7 is or thereabouts. In that cluster of balls is where you got to get that cue ball.
Yeah, and it's real hard to get in there. You got to dig in way deep, the outer limits, bottom left. That 3 rails around, it's so close to the rail there and to the pocket, it's just going to kill. Never getting around it that way. Not on a 9-foot table.
You just need to put more right spin than follow. Too much follow just kind of does that high karate effect, kills the cue ball. It's kind of lucky it stopped where it did. 1 more revolution and it's behind the 6 ball. So 3 ball,
bank it up
1
table.
rail up table, cue ball behind that little group of balls.
And he's going to leave a window.
He's going to leave a window, isn't he?
I think he's letting him
left
see.
a window.
All right, Corey can cut this ball in.
It cuts. Definitely not an easy shot. Just making this ball is tough, and then you still got to play position on the 4.
If it wasn't for bad luck.
Oh, what a great shot! And is he going to get a shot?
He's got
got a shot.
I don't know.
He's all right.
He's still got, okay. If he froze up on the 7 ball, that would just be brutal.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Nice outcome too.
Are you drawing this to try to come back low of the 5, or just going up and taking from the side rail? Ooh.
Either way would have worked because I was trying to think about which way I would go because I was looking to see where's the 6. Like, where do I want to be on the 5 to get to the 6?
Yeah, I think I like this angle better to go to the 6.
Either way works, but I like this one. Oh, he missed it. Oh, my goodness. Corey's definitely not awake yet. That's the only thing I can figure. Someone get him some coffee. Stat.
Slow rolling it. It clings to the cue ball, and now you didn't cut it enough. The balls he's missed, the 3 balls that he's missed, has been undercut.
Need to get Corey some coffee intravenously. Toot sweet. Not too sweet, but right away.
Stat.
I already said stat, so I was trying to mix it up a little.
Oh. Well, if it's intravenously, it's got to be stat.
All right. But I like mixing my metaphors. Toot sweet.
Right about now.
So Brett, not Brent.
Yeah, Brett.
Brett he's ended up a little bit short on the 6. He has to go to the end rail and back up. Just has to make sure he doesn't get behind the 8 and doesn't overdo it and end up all the way up to the end rail. So it's a bit of a tricky shot.
Yeah, that 8 ball takes up a prime bit of real estate there.
Oh, wow, going forward 3 rails around it. That's a creative way to get there, and that's
Perfect.
beautiful shot.
Yeah. That was an interesting way to get there.
Hit it beautifully. Nice shot, Brett. I myself wouldn't have had the confidence to go that way. I'm chicken like that.
Shoot this one up to the corner. If he has to go to the side rail and back out, well, just a little bit below center, just to make sure he's not going forward towards that side pocket.
Just like that.
Good on Brett for capitalizing again, because guys
Nice,
like
yeah.
Corey aren't going to make many errors.
And when they do, you got to be there to pounce.
Yeah.
And he's pouncing.
Snatch them games. Little love on the break. Wrong one. Yep.
Ecurac is mandatory for 9-ball. Ecurac's provided by Outsville.
Our favorite template rack. On the back of it's not like almost like a fabric fusing, so that it kind of sticks to the cloth a little bit and doesn't roll up like the plastic or mylar ones do.
Now, using an Ecurac, it's a little bit different than using, those plastic template racks, the plastic ones like Magic Rack, etc. You just drop the balls on and you're good to go. The Ecurac, there's actually instructions written on it. You need to put the first 8 balls on it first, like with leave the 2-ball off. Then you push all the balls forward like 1/8 of an inch, and then that kind of locks everything into place. And then you put the 2-ball on last. And if you follow those directions, it racks tight every time. But if you just drop them on there like you're doing a Magic Rack, you'll get kind of a loose rack, actually.
Yeah. All right, we have a legal break. Just made the 4. Nice little easy safe here on the 1. If he doesn't elect to bank it, it does bank back at him, but I think he's just going to come off of it nice and easy and land the cue ball on the backside of the 7.
I'd go the other way. I'm going to go thin off it because you got a whole bunch of balls up here. And
there's a huge window. Look at this window.
There is a window, unfortunately.
The other one, you just barely tap it, a little less than half ball hit, and you're right on the back of the 7.
Yeah, but I like leaving distance. Distance and hooked. You got half of it.
Yeah, half the equation. Corey's going to get no love there.
Nope.
Kick it at the 9. Cue ball back over towards the 7. Kick the 2 at the 9.
Damn. He almost made it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's left he put a lot of separation between the 2-ball and the cue ball.
Yeah, I mean, that was about what all he could hit of it. It's going to go that way, It's not like, brain surgery. Oh, it's brain science or rocket surgery.
Rocket surgery.
Rocket surgery. That's right. Bank the 2 up table and try and get him in behind that 6-8.
From where I'm sitting, it doesn't look possible, but we'll see.
Well,
He
just
didn't,
splitting side rail. Yeah, he didn't think so either.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a pretty easy safety for Corey to just knock that to the other side of those balls and some left spin on the cue ball and just hug right in behind that 8.
Yeah, try and put you right in between, or even right in between the two of them.
Just like that.
Oh, that is just mean.
And if he's got him frozen on the 6, which I think he does, you can't even kick to that side rail.
No, he's got to go. He might have to go 3 rails at this.
It's a nice, simple but very effective safety.
And even the 3 railer is tight.
Yeah, is that yeah.
That 5 ball is.
Well, actually, I don't. I don't think the 5 is in the way of the 3 railer.
Oh,
Well, actually,
it's-
maybe it is. Never mind. I take that back.
Yeah.
I'm looking where I need to hit on this 3rd rail, and yeah, that 5 ball is kind of
Yeah.
blocking half of the 2 ball.
Uh-huh.
Because you got to hit, right about there, and that 5 is blocking part of the path. Because, yeah, I think he's frozen on this 6. I don't think he can go to that side rail. Not 1 rail anyway.
Yeah, no. One rail off the end rail. Can he? I think the 8 ball's in the way.
He's
You
got him.
have to-
He's got him good. I know that.
Yeah. What about end rail, side rail, foot rail, side rail, head rail, 2 ball?
Yeah, 3 rails the hard way.
Yeah, the hard way. I mean, geez, what a shot.
Yeah, so you're talking about going this way, that way.
Yep. Look at this shit. Look at
Wow,
this.
and safe. Oh, wow. What a shot.
the smile on Corey's
Man,
face.
we got to watch that one again.
That was pretty incredible. Did he leave Corey the edge of it? It might have come out and he left Corey the edge of it. He did. He's thinning off of this and sending the cue ball back down table. He'd like to get him behind the 7 if he could miss the side pot. Oh, he's just really thin. Really, he was thinner than I thought he was. I think I see a little more of that.
I can't believe Brett screwed up. I can't believe Brett screwed up that easy 3-rail kick safety like that.
Wow.
And left Corey
What
a
a
half
shot.
a look at the 2. What a great hit.
He found another 3-railer that I didn't see. That was a lot of spin, too, to get it to go up behind and miss that 3-5. That was crazy. And don't go and miss this one. Oh, ooh. That was close to being dangerous there.
All right, he's left a window. I don't know that Corey can pocket the ball. I think the 6 might be in the way for pocketing it.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
From this angle, it looks like he does have it. Looks like the 2 goes.
Draw
From the
back,
from
just
the other angle, I didn't think so.
nice little medium draw stroke. It's going to rub the 6 a little bit, push towards the 8, but as long as you draw it far enough, it's not going to. Oh, he went forward with it. This is a super, super thin cut.
Yeah, how far off the rail is it? It's a little off the
It's
rail.
a little off the rail. It's just still wafer thin.
A little brush off the 7 actually helped.
Yes, it did.
I mean, he would have been okay even without it, but with it, it's just a little bit better.
Go for. He's electing to go forward.
And this is perfect.
And then you draw off of this a little bit and play the 7 in the corner on the same side of the table. And
Yeah,
Corey is here.
Oh,
he's
he
crushed
overdid
it.
He way overdid it.
He overcooked it.
Whoopsie.
Crispy critters.
He should be okay, though.
Yeah, but still, he crushed that ball.
Didn't want to underhit it.
No, that's nice speed.
Yeah, that's perfect. 1 rail up and down. Easy peasy. Or 2 rails
He's
in
gonna
this
go to the
case.
side rail, yeah.
Either way.
I'll fall out of my chair if he doesn't make this one. Thanks, Corey, because that would have hurt.
All right, tied up, 3 apiece.
Wonder who's going to make Moscone this year.
Well, I'm thinking Skylar Woodward.
You think they'll pick Sky?
I'm thinking Skylar is going to be on the team.
Yeah, I think they might let Shane play again, too.
They'll probably let Shane on. And Billy Thorpe.
Mm-hmm.
So, who are the other two? Justin Bergman again?
Yeah, Justin plays. I don't. He grinds, and I mean, you think he's one of those guys that he shoots 100 miles an hour, but he doesn't. He moves around the table 100 miles an hour.
He's a grinder, yeah.
But yeah, and just the chemistry that he has with Sky and Billy too, I think, is big.
That definitely helps.
Yeah.
So so Justin Bergman. So who's the number 5 spot?
Can we include Canada?
You want Alex, don't you?
No.
All right, Corey with the break.
That cue ball's going straight.
Oh no!
And look at it, it's wide open. It's like a country song. Whoever it is.
A country song?
Whoever does that song. Wide
Which?
Open Spaces.
Oh, that. Yeah, this is pretty juicy.
Yeah, the 4 or 5. The shape from the 3 to the 4, so that your cue ball's going towards the rail.
That's the only that's the only tricky bit.
Yeah, so if anything here, you overhit this rather than underhit it, so that you're on the proper side of the ball. Out to the center of the table is what you're trying to.
And that looks perfect.
Use the rail again here to get that almost the exact same angle so that you can get over to the 6 ball.
Yeah, as I was saying, the 3 to the 4 to the 5 is the only tricky bit, and it's really not that tricky.
No.
So I look for him to run these
Yeah,
out.
not leaving your stroke at home and maintaining angle.
May have overdid that one just a little.
Yeah.
Now he's got to work a little harder to stay on the 6 ball.
What if you go forward 2 rails? It'll be back and forth, forward, and shoot the 6 in the side.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to have to do. Go back and forth. Just like, oh, whoa, cue ball, where are you going? All right, he's okay. He can roll forward. He can shoot the 6 and go forward for the 8 on the other side.
The cue ball was about to play hide and go seek.
All right. A little farther away from the 6 than he wanted, but all he has to do is make the 6 and roll forward, and position on the 8's pretty automatic. So you can put all your concentration on just making the 6. Oh no. It's like that 5 ball on the side he missed earlier, although the 5 was a tougher shot.
Yeah.
All right, well, he's left distance for Corey.
Yeah, but it's
And
natural.
Corey's been struggling a little. We've seen him miss
Yeah.
some shots we wouldn't have expected.
Yeah, oh,
So this is not automatic.
it's natural
Made it look-
to the 8.
Made it look easy.
Oh, well, he needs to make this one look easy. Just below center to slide to the side rail and back out for the 9.
Just like that. Yeah, that shot on the 8 that Corey just had, us amateurs, that's kind of a tough shot, but for these pro players, that's our bread and butter. They make those 99.5 times out of 100. For them, that shot is super easy, barely an inconvenience. All right, 4-3, Corey versus Brett. Race to 9.
And Corey has not had the Accurac lesson.
They need to have a class at the Derby City for how to properly use the Accurac. Outsville is there. They can do the demonstration.
Just a video that plays on a loop. Oh, look, that 5 ball was nice and hung there so that it could stop the cue ball for him. All right. Come off the right side of it and just use the 8-4.
Yeah, that's the simple shot, and I like from this distance. You just want to do something simple. Don't want to try to get too fancy from this distance.
Did he get there?
Um,
I don't think he got there.
well, he can see like
Corey.
he can see like a third of the ball. Definitely not enough to make it.
Are you sure?
No,
I think he may just have to squirt this a tiny little bit and he pockets this ball.
you think he left that much of it?
I think he left that much of it. He's just going to squirt this a little bit.
Huh. Okay. Then my eyes must be deceiving me.
Or just shoot it straight in.
All right, Brett, take advantage of this of that failed safety.
Yeah, I
Take
mean,
advantage and run him out.
oy vey, if anything, you overhit it and sell out the bank. Getting to the 3 here isn't easy where that 7-9 are.
This depends if he has to go to the rail or if he can just
Okay,
or if
so-
he can just do that. I was going to say
Yeah.
if he can just draw out, then he's okay. But if he has to go to the end rail, then it gets pretty tricky.
Yeah. You slide straight down the rail.
Can't tell. Can he just draw straight back, or does he
Yeah.
have angle to stay to the other side?
Yeah,
He's
just-
going to the other side. Okay. I couldn't tell the angle he had or if
Once
he
that
was
ball
straight.
off the rail, he's got an angle. We can work with this.
Yeah. He would have liked a little more angle, but at least
It's-
it's not the angle going into the 8, so
It's
he's okay.
serviceable.
He can work with this.
He's jacking up on this.
That's a nice shot.
Swing, baby, swing. 2 or 3 rails around the table
Yeah, you
at the
definitely.
8.
Yeah, you want to drag this short, so you'd rather cut this 8, and you don't want to end up dead straight in on the 8. And
That's nice.
he's pulled it short like this, so
Yeah.
yeah, hitting that first diamond instead of the more natural second diamond. You know, like hitting it just like a little below center with left spin, you would have hit the second diamond, and he'd be straight in on the 8. But he put extra draw on it to draw it short to make sure he had angle. So always want to maintain angles. You don't want to be straight in unless you're on the 9.
Yeah, unless it's on the 9 ball. Then you want straight in a few inches away. 6 inches away. Okay, fine.
Yeah, give yourself a little bit of working distance.
Yeah. Four or
right.
4.
Nice run out there, Brett, taking advantage of Corey's failed safety.
Yeah, another
So Brett's playing.
unforced error by Corey.
Brett's playing well above what that 0 Fargo rate would have you believe.
That's right. Or the one that the only Brett Underwood that we did see
Actually,
in Fargo.
there was a Brett Underwood in Fargo rate, but it was a negative 90. So we figured that probably wasn't him. Figured that was probably a different Brett Underwood.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was him, and he's only has 1 game in the system, and it was a loss.
Well, that's what I was thinking at first. Maybe he's got one, just stuff from here, and maybe he got his butt handed to him. I don't know. Shined and detailed.
All right. Keeping it tight, 4 apiece.
But yeah, no,
Race
there's no
to
way in the
9.
world this guy's a negative 90. Upper 600s minimum.
Yeah, for sure.
Seven's tracking, and no shot on the 1. There's a legal break. That 5 ball went around table. Made a ball, and the 1 ball is beyond the head string. So
Now, was that a legal break?
yes, it was.
Okay.
Pocketed a ball. The 1 ball went beyond, and the 5 ball went all the way around table and came back down.
Okay. It was the 5 that I didn't see.
Yeah. That's what I was just saying.
I was actually looking at the table while you were talking, so I wasn't actually listening to you.
Nothing new. Just roll up to that corner pocket there.
Roll straight, table. Don't roll off.
Ride the 9, Corey.
Is he gonna leave a window again? He's gonna leave. He left a window.
He did.
Man, he's not having luck with his safeties.
Yes. Needs to go have that timing adjusted. No, wait, no, that's the his speed sensor. His speed sensor is broke.
He has a defective speed sensor, needs to be replaced.
Yep. He's still using the Garmin.
A Garmin from 20 years ago hasn't been updated in 20 years.
Got a wall of balls. Is he gonna get there? Oh, right on the back of the 2.
Nice.
That works. Alright. 1 rail straight up and down at it. And it's kind of hard just in case he gets lucky and makes it so he comes
Is
out.
he gonna get a shot? Is he gonna get a
He's
shot?
got a shot. Oh no, it went too far.
Oh,
It kept
man.
spinning.
Man, that was a great kick and almost ended up with a shot. Actually,
Yeah,
he
can cut
can,
it.
He can cut it.
Yeah, he can cut it the other way. He was like, well, might as well take a swing,
Yeah, what else you got, right?
right? And I don't think that's the same shot. It's a bank, maybe.
Can you see this too? I don't know that he can see it.
I don't know. It's close. And if you can't see, kick it towards that corner pocket. And
Yeah, the problem is,
That-
that
that
side,
side
pocket is huge for the cue ball.
yeah,
Yeah, you'd like to be able to do that. You'd like to be able to, kick up and down table where the 2 ball goes that way and the cue ball comes over here behind these balls. But, there's that big side pocket over there just ready to suck up that cue ball.
is that the Dead Sea over there? And I don't think Brett appreciates you drawing all over him.
He's like, I thought I felt something on my back.
Man, what is that? That's why Efren's always pulling at his back. Like it's not
That's
getting the
it.
monkey
He's
off
not-
him. It's the telestrator.
Yeah, he's not trying to get the monkey off his back. He's, yeah, that's it.
3 rails here.
Yeah, 3 rails behind it. We're just going
2 rails
just
at
2
it.
rails. Okay. 5 rails.
Man, I expected him to hit everything after that
After
3
that
rail kick.
fantastic shot.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 3, 4, all in the same pocket. It looks like. Actually, no, I think or does he have to roll forward and bump it? Okay, roll forward and bump it. Okay. Yeah, a little too
Right.
much angle to try to draw it.
Can you hold it right there for the 5 ball?
Yeah, 5 on
Slide
the,
out a
5 on
little
the side.
bit. Hey,
Now move the hecky rack because I think you want to bump the 9 here. Please move that
Oh.
hecky rack.
No, you didn't have to run the 9. Back and forth for the 8-up table, or are you coming long to shoot it in the side?
I think I go for the side, just like
or
that.
Or up table, depending on down table, whatever. Yeah, if you try to come the other side and you come too wide, now that point can come into play. If you draw it, you've drawn it right in the side pocket. At least Corey is maintaining that, when they get to even, taking that first step ahead every time.
Brett had the lead when it was 3-2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
He made he ran out and then he made the 9 on the break and then he ended up winning the next game too.
Whatever that is, stop it.
Sounds like the water kettle's boiling or something.
There's
High-pitched squealing, like a...
probably a scooter, an electric scooter.
That could be.
Get out of there, cue ball.
Kojak in the subway.
That's at least 2 now.
All right, ball in hand on the 1, 1 to the 2, no problem. That 3 ball's a bit tied up. He could try to, from the 2 ball, he could try to come in behind the 3 for the 3 in the side. Or he could try to just run into the 3, but...
Ride the 9. Somebody's having way too much fun.
Anyway, with ball in hand on the 1, he should be able to get the cue ball in this area where you can shoot the 2. You shoot the 2 that way, and you can be able to either bring the cue ball over here for the 3 in the side or hit a little harder and try to break him out.
It looks like it might be, how straight in, now that I'm looking at it from there, is that 3-8, the combination. And he's not going to...
Looks like it's lined up to, like, right about here is what it looks like to me. But there's a little bit of gap in there. But he's ended up not ideal on this too, so now we're looking at either a bank shot or a safety. Like
he could cut it in, but you're not going to from here.
He's banking it. 2 rails failed him.
And he's all right with that too.
Well, it depends what kind of safety Corey plays on him. Should be able to get that cue ball in behind that 3-8.
And maybe even cause a little separation. It would have been nice if he could have got up there and caused a little separation, especially that you're moving the 2 all the way down table.
Yeah, he was more concerned about getting them hooked because remember he hasn't been having good luck with his safeties.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to hit it harder and break it open while still hooking them, that's asking a lot out of one shot. Especially when you're struggling with the safeties like he has been.
Is he spinning behind the 6? Yep.
Nice hit.
No,
Get out of there.
Made a beeline for it. Okay, now with ball in hand, does Corey try to run into this?
Either, well, he's going to be shooting the 2 in the side either way. You can either, cue ball over here. You can either try to run into it, or you can try to go this way with the cue ball for the 3 in the side.
Yeah, if there's that much gap where the 3 goes easily into the side.
But I like running into him, breaking him open.
Yeah, but what if you get stuck on the 8?
Looks like he's going to go option B, which is just play position on it. And that's perfect.
Pretty
Perfect
good.
speed. He's got the correct angle to go towards the 4 next.
Let's slide off of it just a little bit.
Yeah, just stun it over. Well, he brushed the 8 a little bit, but he's still okay. Just get off the rail. Get off the rail.
He's going to have to go short side of this 5.
Yep.
It's barely short side, but
Yeah, 5's almost in the middle, so it's not really short side, but
and this nice angle, just follow this.
yeah,
or you can slide off of it
perfect
to
from
the
here.
center of the table, go forward one rail, and I like the forward one rail.
And Torolari definitely agrees. Go to the rail because that brings you up right on the line to the 6 there.
Yeah, it does, and going forward, the pocket accepts more going forward. Hit the ball, Corey.
That's
He's
fine.
all right.
Maybe I cut a little, go across 9 in the same pocket, but he should be able to handle this. Just like that, center of the hole.
Center of the hole.
All right, Corey with his largest lead so far this match, 2 games. 6-4, race to 9.
I think I was hearing Dwayne Payne. Sounded like the best referee.
He was definitely the best referee at this tournament. Maybe not at the, at this portion of the tournament, not necessarily the AccuStats Arena.
Yeah.
Because the referees in the AccuStats Arena were not on duty for the rest of the tournament.
No.
It was only for the AccuStats Arena. All right, here we go. Corey with the break. Well, he didn't scratch in the side.
He didn't, but he's let go of his cue ball again. He's lucky he didn't scratch, and he got even more love there if this 2 passes the 7. I don't think it does though. To go to the side.
It goes in the side, but it's it's a very tough shot because that's such a small opening from that angle.
Yeah.
And 2, 3 ball. What do you do with the 3?
All you have is a bank on the 3 maybe afterwards. He's going to try and put him on the back of this 5.
And that's a really nice touch.
Laid him on it.
Nice touch.
I still think that Brett's got the 1 railer behind the 7 here. Right at about that diamond behind the 7 from the other camera angle. Right there, yeah. Yeah, right there. That's what I was saying, that diamond right there. Shooting at it, not the spot that on the rail, but like you're shooting straight at it. So you're actually going to hit low of it. Oh.
4 rails?
Yeah, but you got to get... Oh, it's the other blue one. Go to the center of the table and then just come out to play the 4 in the side.
Yeah, it looks like the 4 goes in the side.
Or he could get pretty straight on the 3 and draw underneath. Draw to play the 4 over.
Well, it looks like he's
going to run into.
Looks like he's playing to break him open.
Or just shoot it like that.
Really nice shot, Corey. He made that look so easy too.
Well, yeah, you just shoot it like this. You had to get perfect.
But you had to line it up perfectly so that you hit the 4 in the right spot, so you don't end up hitting it on the wrong side and end up hooked behind it. He just got up there, set it down, and took a swing at it, and ended up perfect. He made it look easy, but it's those years of experience.
Yeah, he's gotten a little bit flat on this 4. He's gonna move his ball out, but ooh. Yeah, Corey didn't want no repeat appearance there on that 4 ball. It tried to stay up.
Whoa, cue ball. Oh, he's all right.
Yeah. You can go forward with it, play the 7-up table, or you can drag to the rail and back out.
No, this is just basically a stop shot. He can hold the cue ball.
Okay. They just look so much bigger when you're used to playing on a 7-footer. Straight in on the 9. That's so boring. Well, he at least he is bridging out of the back of the hole, I guess.
That's how you know they're playing good pool, when it looks boring. When it's just perfect shot after perfect shot. That's how you know they're playing good.
Yep.
What? They were all easy shots.
And seeing things rolling over that rack, and he just had to barely move it to get it back into place.
All right, here we go. Corey with the breaks. 7-4, race to 9.
A whole lot more control of the cue ball there, but doesn't make a ball. And well, if the 2 doesn't pass the 4, so I wonder if he can spin. No, he can't. He can't spin forward from there to get to break out the 4-2.
I mean, you can shoot it with right spin, go forward 2 rails, but you'll be coming back out between the 5-4, and then you can play safe from there.
Yeah. Yeah, if he had a little more angle, he could possibly run into the 4-2, but he doesn't. I think it's what he's looking at.
Or just coming out 1 rail, just coming straight out.
But that pocket's so much bigger going forward. He's less likely to motorboat the pocket going forward.
Yeah, looks like he's just going to come out 1 rail, and, well, the good news is he can see the 2. He didn't get hooked.
Oh, wow.
And nice thin hit on the 2. Cue ball to the side rail, trying to get him hooked behind the 7. And get in there, and has he got him? I think he's got him, yes. Nice shot there, Brett.
Yeah. Just barely rolled in there far enough. Kicked where his hand is right there, and
yeah, if you want to, who's going to try to masse it? Brazen. Oh, man, what a nice effort.
Yep. But now as he messed up the 4. But, with ball in hand on the 2, you just rub if you can.
No, you just
rub it.
Put the cue ball over here. The 2 ball just trickles out this way, and the cue ball comes right over here.
Unless you can cut it in.
Because then that's hard to kick at.
Well, if he can rub this 4-5 with cutting the 2 and the 3's right there to open up the 4-5.
Well, I'm thinking about 3 foul.
Yeah.
But he's thinking about running out.
I mean, he's looking at winding up on this.
Oh, he's I guess the 4-5 billiard, I guess, is his plan.
Yeah, unless the 4 goes, and we just can't see it. But I got a hard time believing that 4 goes.
From that camera angle, it looks like no way. Yeah, he's ended up straight on the 3, so he has to just draw straight back, which is not really your favorite shot because it's so hard to control the speed.
Snatch it.
Big bounce. Guess we're about to find out if that 4 goes, but man, it sure does not look like it. I think his plan was to play a 4-5 billiard.
Just bump it to the side rail, cue ball on the 5. It's a simple little safe, but I don't know that he's got a whole lot else he can do. Or shoot it straight in.
Man, these camera angles are deceiving because I would have swore all day that there's no way that 4 goes.
Yeah.
Brett's over there. What the hell are you guys talking about? Play safe? What do you mean play safe? I'm straight in. What do you... Sorry, Brett.
Well, it's a difference of being at the table and not.
Uh-oh. All right, that worked out.
Yeah, you can cut it in the side still and go over to the other side rail for the 7 ball.
Cut inside, or you can just shoot it in the corner and roll forward. But yeah, I would prefer to cut it in the side. Although when you're this close to the ball, sometimes it's hard to see the exact angle, the contact point where you're supposed to hit. Whereas shooting in the corner, you can see that pretty clearly where you got to hit it. Oh no! And was
Ball
that it? I mean, he immediately gave him ball in hand, so must have been he must have double hit it. I can't imagine he'd stop the cue ball just because he thought it was going to scratch, because you let it roll because you never know what's going to happen. So he must have double hit it.
Get up. Yeah, righty. This 9 ball for the hill.
8-4, race to 9.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to, what's his name, the owner, Chris Renfro. Tell him he needs to put together a little instructional video on how to do this. I think he's already got one out. Again, that's, I think,
And
scratch
he's
number
made
3.
2 on the break, and the remaining 7 are pretty wide open.
Yeah. But I've talked with Chris Renfro. I had to have one on loop at the Derby on how to use those racks.
Just trying to figure out which way. You have multiple options on how to get from the 2 to the 4. You can go to that right side rail and back out between the 4-8. You can just draw straight up between the 4-9.
I think he's sliding out.
You have multiple options. It's just you want to make sure you maintain some angle on this 4 so you can make it to the 5 pretty easily. And actually straight in, which is okay also, because you can just draw straight back. Almost anywhere he lands on the 4, as long as he can make the 4, getting to the 5 shouldn't be a problem. Oh, don't overdraw it. Now he's kind of going the wrong way to get to the 6. This just got a little bit difficult.
And now you got to try and slide between the 9-7 and come back out through it.
That's a beautiful shot.
Didn't-
Pretty
didn't-
shot.
Didn't get nervous. There, you know, just, okay, shoot it. Either you get through there or you don't. It's kind of like the ball's either there or it's not. You're either going to hit it or you're not.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Wow. Was it Corey's birthday this day? I don't know. That's perfect.
Yeah, nice speed. Bottom left, come out 1 rail, 8 in the same pocket. Oh, No, he's just going to roll it in, go forward. That works too.
Up in the corner and just can hold it right there.
And Brett says
I've
that's good.
I've seen enough.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching. We're going to have plenty more coverage from the 2020 Derby City Classic. We have plenty more 9-ball in one pocket and bank pool matches on our channel and coming up. So be sure to subscribe, ring that bell so you get notified when those videos go up. So thank you guys for watching. Kevin and Sherry Ross, Railbirds. See you guys.